If you want to travel like a local, I have the perfect day trip for you. As you can see, I am back in Nara hanging out with the deer, but today I'm going to be exploring the outskirts of Nara Prefecture, where you can enjoy Japanese history and delicious local foods without all of the tourists that you would normally be surrounded by in central Nara and Kyoto area. Before we go, don't forget to subscribe for more amazing Japan adventures. Let's go explore Nara off the beaten path. Let's go! Oh, that's a lot of deer poop. Oji Station is just a short 20-minute train ride from Nara Station, so it's a very easy way to get out of the busy area into somewhere a little bit more quiet. And I have the perfect, quiet, relaxing, and traditional way to start the morning. So I'll see you guys over there. I am here now at the Daruma Temple in Oji City, which may have been founded as early as the year 613. And this is known for also being the burial site of the town's mascot, which is named Yukimaru, and it's a white dog that belonged to a prince named Prince Shotoku. So I can't wait to go inside and learn a little bit more about that and try a really traditional local activity here at this temple. So follow me inside and let's go see what it's all about.こんにちは。
はじめまして。
はじめまして。よろしくお願いします。
お願いします。私今井佑と申しまして、隣にカフェがありまして、そのカフェの店主でございます。
なるほど。でも今日はこちらのお寺もいろいろ教えていただけますでしょうか。
わかりました。
ありがとうございます。ここってダルマ寺っていうからやっぱりダルマがいっぱいあるんですね。
そうなんです。今の時期っていうのが日本の大学受験、高校受験とかのシーズンで、この時期に今までのダルマを全部出してきて、これを皆さん拝みに来る。
なるほど。
これをカレーに当てる感じでポンって。わ
かりました。
でこう。
はい。Then we'll pray. This temple is also known for their beautiful artwork painted on their paper doors. This is the depiction of the Daruma Taishi. He's basically the origin of what these Daruma dolls were modeled after. And Daruma is said to have been a real person who fell in this very location. And the Prince Shotoku happened across him and showed him compassion and kindness. And then it was Prince Shotoku's dog who said that he would protect the Daruma's grave when he passed away here. ここですね。これが雪丸の像ですか。すごい。
少し前にキャラクターになったんですよね。可愛いキャラクターに。はい。それでこういうキャラクターが王子町にあるんだと思って、ただこのお寺のがマスコット。っていう認識ですね。
ゆるキャラのおかげでちょっと有名になってきたって。
そうですそうです。
なるほど。
歴史がちゃんとあったからする価値があるのかなとね。突然生まれたこのキャラクターじゃなくって、それがいいなと思いました。
このお寺でちょっと面白い体験ができるっていうことを聞いたんですけど。
はい。だるまの絵付けができるんです。ではぜひどうぞあちらでご案内しますね。
ありがとうございます。はい、お願いします。
お願いします。
ここですね。
はい、こちらです。
体験の案内している今井節子と申します。
今日はありがとうございます。すごい可愛らしいだるまさんですね。
はい、これはコロコだるまって言います。コロコロっとした感じでコロコちゃん。この中からお好きなのを一つ選んでいただいて。
珍しい色だからこれにしたいと思います。はい、顔ってどうやって描くんですか？
これが目です。
これが目。
はい。でこれが口です。お口。
かわいい。Let's start with the eyes. あ、できた。Oh, okay. まあ、it's a little lopsided, but I think it's okay. So basically you can pick whatever stamps you want and it'll turn out very cute and easy like this. Let's see how it turns out. I think I finished. I chose to draw some paw prints on it to represent Yukimaru. I ありがとうございました。
はい、素敵なのができました。
いや、ありがとうございます。すごい楽しかったです。
ね
Okay, so now that I have a little bit of time after finishing my koroko daruma, I'd like to enjoy the garden. So I'm going to enjoy some matcha green tea. Let's go sit outside. All right, this is a very special experience, getting to sit in the garden and enjoy some matcha green tea. This is Yamato matcha, which is the local famous tea from Nara Prefecture. And I'm going to enjoy a Japanese sweet called monaka, which is kind of like a soft wafer filled with red bean paste. So creamy. I love a freshly whisked matcha. The bitterness goes away if you whisk it just right. Let's try our tea with the Japanese sweets. I love that it looks like a little daruma. This is the original design of what a dharma doll should look like. That's good. It's filled with red bean paste. This is really the perfect Japanese Zen experience to enjoy matcha green tea in a real Buddhist garden. And this green tea is actually served by the Yukimaru Chaya, which means Yukimaru Tea House. And it's right over there, and it's owned by Imai-san, who showed me around the temple today. So if you guys have a chance, please make sure to go check that place out. They have great green tea. They also have both traditional Japanese and modern desserts there. After a very relaxing morning, it is now time for me to find some lunch. And Oji City is actually starting to be known as a ramen city due to an initiative in 2018 to refurbish old empty shops and lend them out to aspiring ramen shop owners. And one ramen shop that has a very long history in this area is right here, and it's called Oji Ramen. And it started out as a food stand right near Oji Station. So I want to go inside their restaurant that they have now and see what their famous ramen tastes like. Oji Ramen. Let's go inside. Ooh, it looks really good. Konnichiwa.
いらっしゃい。お好きな席どうぞ。
ありがとうございます。Alright, I'm going to order what I hear is their most famous ramen, which is of course the Oji Ramen. I hear that what's quite popular about it is you can add as much garlic as you want.
お持ちどうぞ。
ありがとうございます。美味しそう、すごい。白菜がたくさん乗ってますね。
これお好みで入れてください。
ありがとうございます。
ニンニクです。
ニンニクと
豆板醤。少し辛いです。
美味しそう。もともと屋台をやってらっしゃってるって聞いたんですけど。
だから43年ぐらい前ですね。屋台で20年ぐらいやりまして。だからここへ来たのは2000年ぐらいです。やっぱ好きやからね、ラーメン作るのがね、やってみたらやっぱりこれの仕事が自分に一番向いてるなと思いました。
What a great story. He's been doing ramen as his business for over 43 years. I'm gonna start by putting some garlic in there because I love garlic. And I'm gonna add a little bit of spice because I do like spicy food a lot. Okay, I'm gonna mix in the spice and the garlic. Oh, that looks good. Oh, hold on. I gotta start with the soup first. That's what the rule is. Here you go. いただきます。Oh, that is really good. Oh my goodness, it's a soy sauce based broth. Very flavorful. It's very garlicky and it's got a little kick of spice to it. Let's put the noodles in and some crunchy hakusai. I love the crunch that the hakusai, the Chinese cabbage, gives. The noodles are really fresh and chewy. This is a really good umami-rich soy sauce ramen. Let's try a bite of the homemade chashu pork. Very tasty. There's a lot of flavor in there too. It's a little bit on the firmer side, but it also has these pieces of juicy fattiness. This was a really delicious meal. I cleaned up the whole bowl. Very good. If you guys want something a little bit local, off the beaten path, this is a great place to hit up. After a wonderful, quiet little escape to the town of Oji, I am now back in central Nara City in a really quiet little side street that has these wonderful traditional buildings. And I'm going to be trying out a restaurant that's right here, and it's called Kitsune, which means fox. And they also have this, which we featured in another video actually, and this is called the Sukiyaki. And these are hung in front of sake breweries, and it's also a sign that a restaurant serves Japanese sake. So let's go inside and check it out. Come on. こんにちは。
こんにちは。お名前お伺いしてもよろしいですか。
はい、静香と申します。
静香様お待ちしておりました。
はい、お願いします。どうぞ。すごいおしゃれなレストランですね。
ありがとうございます。
Beautiful restaurant I'm in right now. I'm going to be trying something called Sukiyaki, which is a very traditional Japanese dish that's been around since the Meiji period. This particular restaurant has a little bit of a unique twist to it, so I'm really excited to see what it's going to be like.
1品目は香る茶碗蒸しでございます。2皿目こちらサワラの焼き霜作りと申します。3品目は手前のカキフライでございます。ラストの前菜はコンソメ大根でございます。
Each of these dishes look so incredible. I'm going to start with the Spanish mackerel sashimi. That is fantastic. It is a rainbow of different flavors. The fish is so tender. You get a really subtle hint of smokiness from the seared skin on the edge, and then it's accented by the sudachi citrus and the slightly sharp, also very fragrant and spring-like daikon on the side. This one is the Kitsune fried oysters. Wow. That is so good. Honestly, this is the lightest, crispiest kaki fry. Super, super light and satisfying crunch. And the oyster, so tender and creamy. You wouldn't even really realize this is an oyster. It's really creamy.
こちら奈良のブランド牛大和牛でございます。赤身とサシのバランスがいいのであまりもたれないような、神戸牛は逆にしっかりとサシが入ってるので、はい、お待たせいたしました。ありがとうございます。
Also, she mentioned that the egg, it's supposed to have a little bit more of a mild flavor. She said a lot of people who don't like it do enjoy this one. That is so good. The beef is so incredibly tender, and as she mentioned, it's a little bit less heavily fatty compared to a Kobe beef. The egg is also creamy and delicious that I think if you don't try it, you're really missing out. After we have one tasting of the beef, next is time for the veggies. All right, let's start with the enoki mushrooms. The texture is so interesting, and what's really great about these mushrooms is they absorb the flavor of the sweet soup. Let's try the tofu as well. It looks amazing. I love a good deep fried tofu. So it's absorbed also this really sweet and delicious savory flavor.
2回目は山津辻田さんの七味を入れて味の変化を楽しんでもらっております。
So I also want to enjoy a little bit of Japanese sake because as you saw outside, there was a sugidama. I'm going to try a sip of this kaze no mori, and it's actually a Nara sake. So let's give this a taste. Oh, wait a minute. Wow, that is so good. It's very smooth, very easy to drink, and it has this wonderful koji-like fragrance. All right, let's try now the second serving of beef sukiyaki. You can feel the spice. I'm impressed by how remarkably different it tastes from the previous bite.
ラスト3枚目のお肉はとろろと卵黄で召し上がってもらっております。
Oh, I love that. The addition of the tororo yam, which I already love, but it has a really lovely creamy taste. Personally, I think I love this dish the most. It is now time for our last savory dish. We often would call this a shime. That is actually really cold and refreshing, that you can really taste the yuzu citrus. And they're so light, even if you're super full from your meal, you can easily down this. It's so good. This dessert is also so beautiful. Let's try the ice monaka. Really good. So monaka, as I mentioned to you, it still has this kind of styrofoam-like texture. I always say it like this, it sounds super negative, but this one has a little bit more of a chew to it because of the rice flour. It also has this really wonderful ice cream on the inside. I'd say you can taste that sweetness from the condensed milk and a little bit of the fragrance of the sake kasu. What an incredible dinner. Everything was so amazing, and if you guys want to try it too, you can actually book this very same course on our website, and the links are down below in the description. And the reason why this is really good is because it can be really difficult to book a restaurant in a foreign country in a language that you're not familiar with, where they might not also be able to understand you. So if it's on our website, everything's in English and the prices are all upfront. So that's definitely the easy way to go. So if you would like to try this, make sure to check the links down below, and you can also choose from 2 other course menus as well. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give us a like and comment down below if you guys also enjoy traveling off the beaten path. And we'll see you guys very soon in another video. Bye guys!